test. I wanted to see if I could help you guys out in terms of trying to embed videos into your Canvas page for a more seamless look and feel. I wanted to show you what I've been doing on my tutorials for my Art 232 class, and what I've done is
the first thing you'll do in Photoshop
I've created these
open a file or
embedded links
so
where students
when you launch
can just, instead of having to sort through all the Adobe website, they can just go straight here. But I wanted to show you how to do it. And so here's how I embed this video from the Adobe site. It takes a little bit of HTML knowledge, but you'll sort it out. It's pretty easy, I think. So this is my this is going to be my Canvas page. I'm just going to leave it open. And what I want to do, I might as well save that. What I want to do is I'm going to go, I have already bookmarked Photoshop basics, okay, right here. What I'm looking at is a developer version of the site. And so what I really want to do is I wanted to look at just the site with the things that I want to get to. Right now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to embed a couple of Adobe's own tutorials since we're using their products. And I wanted to put the undo command among the other ones. It's perfectly fine to link to this, but what I want to do is I want to actually embed this so that it looks like this when my students look at it on their page, and then they can just play each one, and then I can type in, you know, up here I can go in and edit it, and I can resizing an image. See? All right, whoops, let me get this in the screen. There you go. All right, so let me show you how I do it. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to the page that has the video embedded in it already. Then what I want to do is I'm going to right click, or I think it's a control click, and you'll get it. And then what you want to do is you want to go to, pardon me, inspect. And what the inspector does, and this probably is going to look really frightening to some of you, but not to worry. What the inspector does is over here, it tells me where I was looking on the page, and it does that through these little div tags. And what I want to look for is I want to click on that, and you'll see here when I click on these little areas, it'll show up. So right now, if I click there, you'll see that text phrase database. If I go down there, you'll see that the video is highlighted. Now this is exactly what I want. The thing that I'm looking for is these are divider. Div just means divider. And you can think of HTML as kind of like a little sandwich. And the open caret right here is the begin, and this is the close, all right? So I'm trying to isolate this item right here. And one of the key things you want to look for in the div tag is you want to make sure you have the this stuff selected. This is giving you an organizational class. So it's pretty much saying, hey, in this web page, I want to have a video container where you can click buttons and stuff and play it and stop it. Okay, that's all that means. Then there's a frame. There's a source where they're going to get the video from their servers. There's a title of the video and blah, blah, blah. This is super important right here, because if you don't have the width and the height of your window, it's not going to play properly. But what I'd like to do is I just want to copy, and then I want to copy that element. Okay, so that's a whole element there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my, let me make my window smaller so you can see. Okay. Now I'm back in my tutorials page, and I'm just going to add it here. And this is really a resource for my students. I'm not counting this toward
zooming and panning are ways to navigate around an image.
Sorry. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to get into the editing window. And inside the editing window, when I'm in Canvas, I can scroll through. I can also, you know, hit the return, and I can add text and that kind of junk. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to insert this video after this one. And what I want to do is I'm going to go into insert or /edit media, right? And then you get these subcategories, and one of them is embed. Embedding means it's just going to kind of seamlessly place it there with all the functionality that you saw on the other site. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and I'm going to say paste and hope this works. Okay. And voila. So there's my, there's the latest video in my thing. And I need to, I'm sorry, my thing in my list. And I need to title it something, and I forgot what it was dealing with. But in any case, this is a really cool way. I'm going to go ahead and save it and show you what it looks like for the students. So when they come on, when they see this page, they'll be able to click on, oh, how do I, get going? How do I resize? How do I blah, blah, blah? And I'll title all these. And this is, I mean, there are already so many tutorials out there. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. Use the thorough and the sort of product-based tutorials. That's what I think. And that way, since we're already investing in their product, it's kind of a win-win. And that's it. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Gilbert Neri, GNERI @miracosta.edu.